Great morning, students. I hope you all are fit and fine at your home. Today, we will start our third chapter, Communication Barriers. Now, what is communication barrier? It is an obstacle which prevents the receiver from receiving and understanding the message. Say in picture, there is a sender. He wants to convey a message to the receivers, but between them there is a wall. It works as an obstacle which prevents the receiver from getting the message. If receiver not understand message carefully, then there is chances of misunderstanding and confusion. Now, types of communication barriers. Barriers may be of two types. First is internal barrier, second is external barriers. Now, what is barriers related to the formation of message? These barriers occur when we are creating the message. First is lengthy message. If sender send a long message to the receiver not understand that message because there is a chances that he will not read complete message. Then barriers generate. Next is linguistic issue. If you are use such words in message that have different meaning, then maybe user do not understand what meaning you are using in that sentence. Thus, linguistic issues generate. Next is inconsistent tone or non-verbal communication. In our last class, we discussed what is non-verbal communication. Tone, pitch, gestures, eye contact, body expression, all are non-verbal communication. When we use inconsistent non-verbal communication, barriers can be generated. For example, if you want to say congratulations, but your facial expression does not support that you want to say congratulations, thus barriers arise. Next is internal barriers. Those barriers which occur in the mindset of communicator. For example, if you are very excited for your class picnic and you forget to give attention to your teacher what she want to say, and as a result you forget to sign on the permission letter from parents. Thus, you are not allowed to go without the permission letter. Such cases are internal barriers. Now, what types of are internal barriers? First is fatigue, disinterest or excitement. If receiver feel tired, then he will not understand the message carefully. If receiver is not feeling interest, then he will not listen properly. If receiver is too much excited, then there can be create misunderstanding. In such case, internal barriers generate. Next is poor listening skill. Some listeners do not listen properly what speaker want to say, and in such case, internal barriers generate. Next is emotional barriers. For example, if you are in angry mode, then you will not listen what the speaker want to say, and if you are in worried, then you can't explain what you want to say. Thus, cases generate internal barriers. Next is difference in perception and viewpoint. For example, there is a symbol. Sender say that this is 6, but according to you, it is 9. Thus, perception and viewpoints are different and barriers generate. Next is prejudice or bias. For example, you do not like somebody, and if he is saying in your favor, but you will not believe because you don't like him. And in such cases, false assumption generated. Next is cultural difference. In US, eye contact are good, but in Asian countries, eye contact are disrespectful. Thus, cultural difference create barriers. Next is external barriers. Those barriers which are generated from outside. Sender and receiver has no body control on it. Such barriers are called external barriers. First is noise or other distraction. When sender want to convey a message to receiver, but noise generate, and such type of barriers are called external barrier. Next is physical barrier between communicator. Physical means technology problem like your signals are weak, your handset are not proper. In such case, physical barriers generate. Next is physical disability. Disability means not be able to physical, such as you are not able to hear properly what sender want to say. Those cases are physical disabilities. Next, physical barriers to non-verbal communication. If you are communicating face to face, then there is less chances of non-verbal communication barriers because you can understand sender's non-verbal communication. On call, you can't understand his body gestures, postures, etc. Thus, barrier generate. Now, how to overcome from barriers of communications? Barriers become rude and generate problem. We should remove these barriers to make our communication effective. Now, how to overcome from barriers related to the formation of message? Our message should be simple so that user can understand it easily. Next is using correct language. If we use proper language so that user can understand our language easily, we do not use such word which have different meaning. Next is use appropriate body language. When we are making non-verbal communication, then we should use proper body language. Now, how to overcome from internal barriers? First, be sensitive and empathetic. When speaker giving speech, then he should be confident to getting the attention and interest of the receiver. Next is develop good listening skill. By giving proper attention to the speaker and don't create any interruption, then listener can develop his good listening skill. Next is develop trust. Sender and receiver should always develop trust in communication. Next is keep your emotions in check. When receiver send feedback, then sender should not overreact or defend. He should always keep feedback as purposeful as possible. Next is do not assume. In communication, both parties do not assume anything. Both should be open-minded. Next is be unbiased and fair. There should be no judgment or partiality in communication. Communication should be fair. Next, respect other cultures. When you are communicating with a person which has different culture, then we should respect his culture too. Now, how to overcome from external barriers? First is use proper communication channel. For example, you are doing written communication, then we should use a good pen. If you are making oral communication by telephone line, then your connection should be proper. Next is find alternate means of communication to overcome physiological. For example, if a problem generate in oral communication, then we should change our medium by performing written communication. Next is use emojis while texting. Emojis help to understand our feelings, emotion, etc. Thus, we should use always emojis in texting. Next is seeking feedback. Always take feedback from receiver so that no barriers generate. Thus, we can help to overcome from such type of barriers. Thank you students for watching this video.